Hi, it's the beginning of another vlog. Today's Monday. I've gotten up a little bit late, but like it's only like 9 o'clock, so yeah. Also, I'm growing out my hair and obviously I can't go to the hairdressers right now, but my hair is like, I've had to like put this like top knot thing on the top of my head and it's a look, but we're going with it. I don't know what I'm going to pick up next. I know I have, well, the audiobook I'm currently listening to is The Vanishing Stair by Maureen Johnson, and I'm really enjoying it. I would definitely recommend reading or listening to the audiobook for these books because the narrator is fantastic and it just adds something to it, I think. I mean, obviously I haven't read the books physically, so I can't really compare them, but I think they're very good audiobooks. Yeah. I don't know what I'm physically going to pick up next, but I know I have a couple of books that I'm really quite keen to get to. Like, I have the rest of The Awakened, and then I have the War of the Snakes by Julian Cheek that I have to read. I can't remember how far I got into this, but this is the sequel, so I have these to read. Also, this cover is so pretty, and it's like, it's matte, it's soft, it's just lovely, but yeah, I have these two to read, so they're possible books to pick up soon. Tusker by Dougie Arnold, which is really cool. It's basically about elephant poaching in Kenya. So half of the profits to the author go towards a organisation that are preventing like these poaching crimes, and also to elephant conservation, so that's really cool. But I have this to read, which seems like something I would really enjoy. I have Crescent City, and part of me really wants to read this like immediately, but it's so long. It's like another 800 pages, and I just finished, well, I say I just finished, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I finished Power of the Orange Tree, and I don't know if I'm ready for another 800 page book yet. And I mean, they're both 800 pages, which is kind of like bonkers, but I don't know. Okay, it's Tuesday. I didn't vlog at all yesterday. Honestly, I just read all day and that was pretty much all I did, which I'm not necessarily like proud of. I probably should have done something more productive, but there we go. So I finished my audiobook, which was The Vanishing Stair by Maureen Johnson. I really enjoyed this. I actually think I enjoyed it a little bit more than the first book, which I was not expecting. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I've never really read thrillers or anything like that before, but this series so far is really enjoyable, and I'm just obsessed a little bit. But yeah, I definitely think that the audiobook really helps if you're not someone that kind of likes thrillers too much, or you've never really read any thrillers. The audiobook's really helping me, so yeah, I think I'm going to pick up the third book. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up straight away or if I'm going to listen to a different audiobook and then pick that up, but I don't know. So basically, I was putting off reading another book physically because I'm waiting for Deck of Omens to come out, which is the sequel to The Devouring Grey by Christine Lynn Herman. I pre-ordered it and she's been posting all over her Instagram and stuff, and it's coming out today. So I didn't pick up another book because I thought, you know, I want to read this as soon as it arrives. But I checked the Book Depository website and they said that it's not out for another 3 days. So it's not been shipped, it's not here. Kind of a bit annoyed because obviously I pre-ordered it, but then again, like, can't be helped. And also I was expecting it to possibly be late anyway because of the current situation, so I wasn't expecting it necessarily to come today, but I'm annoyed that it's a completely different date on their website, so I don't know. But I'm not that fussed. Like I said, it was going to be late probably anyway because of the situation, so it's just kind of, it is what it is. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start Crescent City, and I'm not gonna lie, I read the first page yesterday because I was contemplating whether or not I wanted to pick it up anyway, and then the first page has got me hooked. The humour, the banter, just the way the characters interact with each other, I just think it's hilarious, and I already really like these characters, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up, and then I'm just gonna have to wait, like, as soon as Deck of Omens comes, I'm gonna have to just like wait until I finish this and then pick it up. But honestly, I'm so excited. I mean, when Venom came, I didn't read it immediately because I was already reading something else, so it's not that bad, but I don't know, I just feel like I'm so excited for that book to come out that I want to read it immediately, but I also really want to read this, so I think that's my plan. I'm going to pick this up and then I'll read Deck of Omens as soon as I finish this. So yeah, and I'm not anticipating that I'm going to finish this before 3 days. It's 800 pages, so yeah. Although I want to say I don't have any tabs, or I can't find any like sticky tabs that I used to annotate my books, which is really annoying because I really wanted to annotate Priory of the Orange Tree, but I mean also I was just so invested in this story that I really didn't want to have to tab it. But I kind of feel like I want to tab this because I've never read a Sarah J Maas book all the way through. I started reading the first book she put out, or like I started reading Throne of Glass, didn't really like it. This was like 4 years ago, so I put it down, but I feel like I really want to tab this, so I'm going to try and hunt some tabs down so that I can do that. But yeah, I think that's my plan. Like I said, I'm going to pick another audiobook, probably start reading this today. I know my mum wants my help in the garden today, so I will probably be outside for at least a few hours today. But other than that, that is my reading plans. So I'm going to hunt down some tabs and then have some breakfast, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Hi guys, so it's currently 4:10. Yeah, I'm tabbing all of the chapters in the Crescent City, and there's nearly 100 of them, so I've used up pretty much all of these tabs, and I'm now onto these ones. I keep cutting my head off. I have ordered loads of sort of cute patterned tabs, so they are coming in the post, but for now I'm just going to use these ones for the chapters. And yeah, this is something I do with big books. I don't know if anyone's noticed before, but I did this with Game of Thrones, and it's actually really satisfying because it kind of makes you feel like you've hit a landmark every time you get a new chapter, and like you can see how far it is to the next chapter. I don't know, you guys probably think this is really dumb, but it helps me read big books. I don't know. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm watching Books with Chloe. Yeah, this is just what I'm doing right now. Okay, it's done. I tabbed every chapter, so there were 97 chapters in this book, and I've tabbed them all. I'm ready to start reading. Yeah, I don't know why I do this. As I said, it's just a weird thing that I do with some of my big books. I did it with all of the books in A Song of Ice and Fire, as I said, so I just thought I want to really heavily tab this, so I thought I might as well tab the chapters as well. They're not colour coordinated apart from green. Let me just show you. So green is basically the different parts of the book, and then all of the other tabs, if I just grab one, are just the chapters. So yeah, ready to start reading this, super excited. I read the first page, as I said, last night or the night before, and I just think it's going to be so good, and yeah, I want to start reading. It's now 9 o'clock-ish on Tuesday, and I have read a grand total of 5 pages of Crescent City, and honestly the first reason I've only read 5 pages is because I was doing a lot of gardening with my mum today, and also we went for a walk, and I've just not really been in the mood. But I'm so annoyed, right? So I spent ages tabbing all the chapters in this book, which obviously I showed you earlier, but the thing is, I mean, you guys know that I am pagan. It's not something I hide, it's not something I don't talk about. I'm quite open about it, and the thing is, paganism is, or like neo-paganism, the new wave of paganism, is very, I don't know, people still have a lot of misconceptions about it. People don't think that it's like a real religion. People have a lot of negative opinions around paganism, and I'm aware of that. I don't expect people to treat paganism as a real religion, because I'm so used to people not treating it that way, which is just how it is, unfortunately. But one thing that really grinds my gears, like one thing that really annoys me, is when authors use aspects of not just like Norse paganism, like any religion, when people include it in their work, whether it's books, TV shows, games, films, whatever, and I make absolutely no mention of the fact that it's from Norse paganism or whatever it's from. It really bugs me, and to my knowledge there is no mention of where the inspiration for some of the stuff in this book came from. Like, as far as I know, please in the comments correct me if I'm wrong, if there is mention of it and I've just not got to that part yet, or if Sarah J Maas has like discussed it in other things, if she's talked about where the inspiration for Midgard and Hell came from. Please tell me, because I was so looking forward to reading this book, and honestly, I'm not saying that I'm never going to read this and that I'm DNFing it completely. I'm not saying that, because I was so excited for this book, but to get to page 5, I mean before even page 5, literally, it mentions the Vanir, it mentions Midgard, like there's a character who's literally called Hell. I'm done with this happening, and there's a couple of people I've been talking to about this, and I'm going to make a video about this soon, and honestly I'm going to get loads of comments. I know I am, people saying that I'm being ridiculous and that paganism isn't, I'm done. It's really irritating, and I'm annoyed, honestly, and I think I'm going to pick something else up, because I need to like get over this and decide if and when I will pick this up again. But honestly, like, please tell me, as I said, if she's mentioned it in other places where the inspiration for those particular parts of her book come from. Let me know, because I was excited for this book, but currently I'm irritated. So before anyone mentions it in the comments, yes, I'm aware that there is a lot of inspiration taken from Norse mythology for Tolkien's works. I know that. It's very obvious. He mentioned it. It's a big inspiration for him that he discussed and that he gave credit to. So that's completely different. But like, there's a lot of books, not just Crescent Sea, there's a lot of books where authors just name places, things like Midgard, and they have like, just like, the thing is, I mean, it just really bugs me. I really don't know what I'm going to read now. I'm in really like a weird, I'm angry. So yeah, really don't know what I'm going to read next, but we'll see. I do have The Queen of Nothing, and I'm really tempted to pick this up, to be honest, because I've just finished The Wicked King, and I'm in the mood for fantasy still, so part of me really wants to pick this up, part of me wants to save it because I'm very into this series and I don't want it to end. I'm really annoyed now, and I don't even know how to kind of explain why I'm angry, how I'm feeling. It's just, yeah, I don't know. If you're pagan, if you're a reader, if you're pagan, if you agree with me, let me know in the comments, because part of me feels like maybe I'm just over-exaggerating, maybe I'm just overreacting and making a big deal out of something that doesn't need to be a big deal. But from the people that I have spoken to about it, who are also pagan, they agree with me. So clearly I'm not just being ridiculous, but I am quite annoyed, so I don't know. As I said, it's like 9 o'clock, but I did go for like a really long walk earlier. I mean, it was within the government restricted time frame, but it felt long. I haven't done any exercise in like a month, so I'm tired, and I've also been doing a lot of gardening today, so yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna chill out, maybe watch some YouTube, maybe read if I can pick something, and then I'll just go to bed and I'll see you guys in the morning. Hi guys, it's Wednesday morning, it's about 10:30. I'm going to take some shopping to my grandparents in a bit, so we're just waiting for the delivery, but I wanted to drop in and say I've picked up another book. I'm reading Darken by Kiersten. I've had this on my shelf for such a long time. It's an ex-library edition, so that's why it's in the shiny plastic cover, but I picked this up from a library sale ages ago and I've just not gotten around to it, but I'm currently on page 25, I think, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Lada is such a cool character, like, she just cracks me up. She's so, like, I don't even know how to explain her. Yeah. So this is what I'm currently reading. It's only like 400 something pages, so it's not ridiculously long, but it's also long enough to like be something that I'm in the mood for long books, but I'm also not, because I know Deck of Omens is coming out soon and I want to pick that up when it comes. But yeah, it's short enough that I should be able to get through it in the next couple of days, but long enough that it's still a long book that I'm looking for, so I don't know. But this is basically... But yeah, it's very dark, very action-packed, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So yeah, I'm going to continue reading this today. As I said, I pre-ordered Deck of Omens and it came out yesterday, but it's still not arrived, so I don't know when that will come, but I will pick it up as soon as it arrives. But currently I'm reading this. I haven't started a new audiobook yet, so I need to have a look and pick one of those, but yeah, that's what I'm currently reading. As I said, I haven't got too much planned today apart from taking groceries to my grandparents, so that will take about 2 hours maybe. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour to drive there, and then we'll stay there for a bit and talk to them from a safe distance, and then we'll come home. So that's my plan. I'm gonna do some more reading. Also, I found some tabs. There's not many here, but I did order some from eBay yesterday, and they've already been shipped, so hopefully they will come soon. But yeah, these are the tabs I'm working with at the minute, and I'm not going to colour coordinate anything because there aren't many, and I'm just going to stick them in wherever. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go read. So it's now like 5 o'clock, I think, on Wednesday. I'm on page 46 of Darken by Kiersten. I was actually talking to my brother today about Crescent City, and he's of the opinion that I should just continue and read this book and kind of ignore my opinions on the use of certain terms. He thinks I should just read it anyway, so I'm contemplating picking this up again, but we'll see. As I said about a million times in this vlog so far, Deck of Omens is coming out soon, so I actually got an email today saying that it has been posted, so I think I'm going to continue with this and then read this and Deck of Omens when it arrives. And that is kind of my plan at the minute. I've braided my hair because I'm really struggling at the minute with my hair being how it is. I'm not going to say I regret cutting all my hair off, but it's at that awkward stage where it's growing back and I don't know what to do with it. It's not I don't like how it looks, I have an idea in my head of what I want my hair to look like, and it doesn't look like that. So I've braided it and there's these tiny pigtails. Yeah, I think next time I might pin them back, but we'll see. I don't know, I think they're cute, but this kind of just, it looks like I've made an effort. I feel like the way my hair is at the minute, it looks like I'm just not doing anything with it, no matter if I straighten it, if I brush it, if I leave it to be curly, just whatever I do with it, it looks a bit naff. So yeah, pulled my hair back, braided it, but I think I'm going to read some more of Darken. My mum and my stepdad have gone out to get some shopping, I think, and see my stepdad's parents, but I'm going to read some more of this and then just chill out for a bit, I think, and yeah. I also really want to watch The Meg this afternoon. Me and one of my best friends, Lena, I used to live in a big town, and I used to work with this girl called Lena who was like she's one of my best friends, and I haven't seen her in literally like around a year since we moved, which is really, really sad because I got on so well with Lena and I really miss her. So but anyway, we watched The Meg like a year and a half ago, like fairly not that long after it came out, like months after it came out, but not like that long after. And I just remember it being ridiculous. Like, Jason Statham is one of my favourite actors. I've watched a couple of films with him now, and I just think he's so funny. Like, even when he's being serious, there's just this comedy aspect to him. I don't know if it's just because I find him funny, but yeah. So I really want to watch that, and I think I'm gonna try and watch that this afternoon. But yeah, my first priority is to get some more of And I Darken read. I don't know, but I want to completely annotate this edition and make the most out of the fact that I don't feel that bad annotating it because it's not perfect condition anyway, and I'm really enjoying this so far. As I said earlier, I think Ladder, I don't know whether to call her Lada or like Ladder, I don't know, but I call her Lada. She's really, really cool. She's so feisty and just intent on power. I'm really enjoying her character. Like, her brother's really cool. I just really like all the characters so far, and I think the world building is really good. There's a lot of information being given to you without it feeling info dumpy, which I'm really enjoying. So yeah, this is what I'm going to carry on reading, and I'll just catch up with you guys in a bit. Hi guys, so it's now about 11 o'clock on a Saturday, and I know I missed a few days of vlogging, but honestly I just was really demotivated and didn't really want to feel like vlogging, so I'm not going to make myself vlog if I don't want to, but I have read a lot more of And I Darken. I'm now on page 375, so I literally have about 100 pages of this left. As you can see, I have been tabbing this. I'm really enjoying this. When I finish it, I'll do a kind of mini review in this vlog, but I think this is one of my new favourite books of this year. It's just not what I was expecting, and like in the best way. It's not a disappointment at all, but like I knew I was going to like this, I just didn't know I was going to like it as much as I have, so yeah, excited to tell you all my thoughts at the end of the vlog. But yeah, I'm currently about 100 pages from the end, and I did manage to find a few sticky tabs. I've run out of most of the colours that I've been using, well, both of the colours I've been using, which is green and blue, so I'm now on to yellow. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to pick up next once I finish this. I kind of want to listen to another audiobook, but I do want to pick something up physically, so I think I will do both. But yeah, at the minute I'm planning on finishing this today, tomorrow at the latest, and then yeah, Deck of Omens still has not come. Obviously it's Saturday, so I doubt we'll get any post today, so I'll be looking at Monday, but yeah, I'm still waiting for that, so I'll have to start that next week at some point. But yeah, lockdown is weird. I'm kind of like, I'm struggling in the sense that like I feel like I should be doing something more productive with my time, but also there's not much I feel like I can do. Like, I wrote a book in the first 2 weeks of lockdown, so I feel like that was very productive. It's currently being read so that I can start edits, and I have got the cover through, so that is super exciting. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm gonna, as I said, try and finish this today, so I'm gonna get some reading done and continue with this, and yeah. Okay, it's now actually Monday, and I just started a new vlog and realised that I haven't closed off this vlog, so yeah, I finished And I Darken, and I really, really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. Yeah, very excited. I've ordered the sequel, so I'm very excited to read that and see if I enjoy it as much as this one. I really enjoyed the characters. I really enjoyed the character dynamic and the relationship aspect of it, like the romance. Yeah, I don't really want to go into it too much because I don't want to spoil anybody, but there is some very interesting LGBTQ characters in here, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I also really enjoyed learning about the history aspect of it, because I actually did some research after I finished this, and I really enjoy books that make me want to look deeper into the historical accuracy and like the historical influences for novels, so very much enjoyed that, and I'm, as I said, super excited to read the sequel. And yeah, also Lada is so feisty, and she's like, the thing I really enjoy about Lada's character is normally when you have, or I say normally, often when you have a quirky, feisty female character like Lada, she kind of grows out of it, especially if there's like a love interest present in the story. They kind of grow out of that feisty quirkiness in order to kind of like belong in a different setting. Or at least I've seen that in a lot of books, and one thing I really enjoyed about this was that Lada didn't do that. She is just as feisty and ferocious and quite cruel as she was in the beginning of the book, and I really like that about her. She's very unique, and I know I say that about pretty much every book I ever read, but I've never read about a character like Lada, and I really, really enjoyed her, and yeah. So I'm gonna go, and I've started the new vlog, so you guys will see that soon, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see future videos from me, and you'll see me in the next one. Bye guys.